Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we will see about the third level of software testing, which is system testing. In our previous tutorials, we have seen the unit testing and integrations testing, first two level of software testing. So starting with what is system testing? So system testing, as I said, it is the third level of software testing. It is done by the testers only, and it is also called as end-to-end testing. Software testing is a level of testing that validate the complete and fully integrated software products. The purpose of software test is to evaluate the end-to-end system specification. System testing is a series of different types of tests with the purpose to exercise and examine the full working of an integrated software computer system against the requirement. So, system test falls under the black box testing category of the software testing because we are, as I said, black box is what we are not checking the internal structure of system. We are just giving the inputs as per the software specification and checking the outcome of the system if it is matching against the software requirements. Software test involves the external working of a software from the user's perspective. In this image, you can see that this software testing is a collection of or integration of different modules combined together as a whole system. We are giving the input to the system and checking the outcome as per the requirement of the software. Next is why software testing. Why we use software testing. In software development lifecycle, the system testing is performed as the first level of testing where the system is tested as a whole. In this step of testing, we check if the system meets functional requirements or not. It enables you test, validate and verify both the application structure, application architecture and business requirements. It helps to minimize after deployment troubleshooting and support calls as we are testing the whole system as a software system testing. The application or system is tested in an environment that particularly resembles the effective production environment where the application or software will be lastly deployed. Next is system testing process. So there are different steps in system testing process. This is the image which indicates there are eight different steps we perform while doing the system testing. First is system uh, test environment setup, then generating test cases, then generating testing data, executing test cases against the requirement on the system, defect reporting. After defect reporting, regression testing, logging defects and retesting. So the first one is test environment setup. Here we create the testing environment for the better quality testing. Second is create test cases. Here we generate the test cases for the testing process. In third one, we generate the data to be tested as a creating test data. Executing test cases. After the generation of test cases, we execute the test cases against the software. Then filing the defects, defect reporting. Here, when we detect any defects in the system, we file those defects. We report those defects. Then after that, regression testing. When our reported defects, when developer fixes those, we re-verify the defects and do the regression testing around the areas in which the defects are fixed. It is carried out to test the side effects of the testing process. So after that, logging the defects. Defects are fixed in these steps. And after that, retesting. If the test is not successful, then again test is performed. So these are the eight different steps which are which falls under system testing process. The next is types of system testing. So there are different types of system testing. Here I have given two images with different types. Here we can see installation testing, functionality testing, recoverability, interoperability testing, performance testing, load and stability, scalability, reliability, regression, documentation, security, usability. And here also you can see GUI testing, compatibility testing. So these are different types of testing which comes under system testing. I'm not going to give the detailed explanation about each and every type here because we will be having different video for that one. So here I will only give the overview. of the different system testing types. Next is entry and exit criteria for the system. For the entry criteria, the system should have passed the exit criteria of integration testing. That is, all the test cases should have been executed and there should be no critical or priority P1 or P2 bug in an open state. The test plan for this testing should be approved and sign off. Test cases or scenarios should be ready to be executed. Test scripts should be ready to be executed. All the non-functional requirements should be available and test cases for the same should have been created. The testing environment should be ready. So these are the entry criteria for the system testing. In exit criteria, all the test cases should be executed for the system testing. No critical or priority or security related bugs should be in an open state. If any medium or low priority bugs are in open state, they should be implemented with the acceptance of the customer. Exit reports should be submitted before system testing makes sense done. So these are the some points in exit criteria. Next is focus criteria for the system testing. While doing the system testing, there are some criteria we need to focus. I have given around 10 criteria where we need to focus for the system testing. The first one is external interfaces, multi-program and complex functionalities. Third one is security criteria, which is a very one of the very important criteria we need to focus while doing the system testing. Then recoverability testing for the system testing, performance testing, how the system is performing in given circumstances or given inputs. Then sixth one is operator and user smooth interaction with the system. UI related testing should be done here. Then installability means installation of system, how it is working, need to be focused on those. Documentation testing, if everything about the system is getting documented in our documentation. Usability testing, how it is user friendly. All kind of testing comes under usability. Load and stress testing, how the system is giving response for the load and stress, so it is uh, tested under load and stress testing. Next one is tips to perform the system test. So there are certain tips we can perform for the system test. The first one is replicate real-time scenarios rather than doing ideal testing, as the system is going to be used by an end user and not by an trained tester. Verify the system's response in various terms, as a human does not like to wait to see the wrong data, right? So install and configure the system as per the documentation, because that is what the end user is going to do. So this is one of the thing we need to keep in mind while doing the system test. So involving people from different areas like business analysts, developers, testers, customers can send it a better system. Regular testing is the only way to make sure that the life littlest change in the code to fix the bug has not inserted another critical bug into the system. So these are the some of the tips we need to check while doing the system test. Next is advantages of system testing. System testing gives 100% assurance of system performance, as it covers end-to-end function of the system. It includes testing of system software architecture and business requirements. It helps in mitigating live issues and bugs even after production. System testing uses both existing system and a new system to feed same data in both and then compare the differences in functionalities of added and existing functions, so the user can understand benefits of newly added functions of the system. So these are some of the advantages of the system testing. Thank you so much for watching the video.